your approach? Your approach gotta be more gorilla on it. This is Mikey General.
Tell me what is happening.
Alongside the cool press.
To my brethren and my sisters.
I don't know.
Yo, tell me what is happening.
Mikey General, yes, Papa.
Because them nah live good, nah live right. Every day them get up and a fuss and fight. Why confusion? Why so strife?
Yeah, a new album called Confidence in Self. It's just recently released. It's doing well, you know. I'm getting good vibration on it. You know, it is distributed by Cousins in the UK, you know, and all major distributors in the USA. They'll have it too. It's been doing well. It's been doing good. You know, I'm getting good response from it. The album is called Confidence in Self. Now,
Mikey General.
By Mikey General, yes. Now, this album, as the message suggests, comes from a speech by the Right Honorable Marcus Garvey, who said, "Without confidence in self, you are twice defeated in the race of life." Now, we are very aware of how you think about yourself, how you project yourself, how you go about in life, how it influences your outcomes and your results. So we are encouraging the people to believe in themselves, to have strength in themselves, to know that there's an almighty creator, there's a master who has a plan and you're a part of his plan. All you have to do is to work according to the plans of the master, keep your faith in the almighty, keep it positive, and you can achieve your dreams. So it's all about believing. And I know in this time where there's so much strife, so much trouble, you know, people need a little injection of self-belief. So that album is one to inject that self-belief in my people, you know, regardless of who they are, to let them know that they must respect themselves and love themselves.
God bless me, oh, God fill my cup, more than enough so I can give at your own best way.
I think the music plays a very important part because people listen to the music and they react to the music. You see, in regards to the social situation, you have many countries in the world that are poor too. Jamaica is not the poorest country in the world. You have many countries in the world that are poor and things. But I think what is lacking in Jamaica is a lack of love. You know what I mean? Jamaica is a brutal society. It has always been a brutal society. As you know, as a Jamaican, you know the history of Jamaica. Jamaica was one of the most brutal slave societies ever. You know, it was once dubbed the wickedest city in the world, Port Royal. You know, it was also one of the richest countries. It was also at one time dubbed murder capital of the world too, and fairly recently. But the thing is about Jamaica is that Jamaica came from a violent history. You know, most Africans will tell you that when they took slaves to Jamaica, Jamaica was like the offloading point where they carry them. After they come across the sea, they offload them and they send them to other countries. Those that were bad, the bad slave them, the warrior slave them, when I give up, they stayed in Jamaica, they didn't take them any further, they just leave them there. So that is the kind of people. Now when you speak to Africans, they will tell you it was their kings, their queens, their royal scribes, those were the people that they took to Jamaica. It wasn't just the ordinary weak man. The ordinary weak one got thrown overboard in the sea because he's dead already. By the time he reached half the journey, he died.
And some of the strong ones who commit suicide.
Some of the strong ones, most of the strong ones came to Jamaica. Yeah? And
to the United
States. Yes, but Jamaica was like the port where they came first, and then yes, and from Jamaica they would go other countries, America, Cuba, rest of Caribbean, and all those places. Yeah. But that has something to do with the psyche of the people. It has something to do with their mentality, because as I said, there were kings and queens. There were rebellion. These are people that were used to freedom. So when they came to the mainland in Jamaica, many of them run away till they found the Maroon Society, as you know about the Maroons, who were like the first set of freedom fighters. They fought the British continually for over 100 years. and the British had no choice but to make peace with them, because they couldn't defeat them. You understand? So that warrior spirit that's the kind of people that live in Jamaica, fighting people. It is also the country, if you know the history of Jamaica, of every country that has ever been enslaved, the country with the most slave rebellions is been Jamaica. As from the day the first slave arrived until the last till slavery abolished, there was always been a revolution in Jamaica. There's always been slave uprising. So that mentality is in the people. It's a country of blood. A lot of people have died fighting for that country. So over the years, that same mentality, that same structure, especially the structure left by the slave master.
Now them not live good, not live right. Every day them get up and a fuss and fight. Why confusion, why such strife?
Well, everyone says that the AK-47s and the M16s, because the first set of guns to come to Jamaica was M16s. Now, M16s are American guns. Yes, that was used in the Vietnam War. Those were the first set of high-power weapons that we know coming into Jamaica. And they were brought in I would have to say, they're American guns. So they came from America. I don't know how they came there. And the AKs are the Russian guns. But I can tell you, from my personal experience in Jamaica, I can tell you that the first set of big machine guns that came down into the communities, the ghetto communities, was M16, M1s. Yeah, there are a lot of Matic 45s and those guns, but the real destroyer of the people was the M16. Yeah, and that gun was an American manufactured gun, and until today, it's still one of the most used guns in Jamaica. So I would have to ask, where did these guns come from? Jamaica don't have any gun factory down there, and yet still these guns are coming in. So it seems, even now to today, barrels are still being shipped down from America with guns in them. So I think the American government...
Coming from Haiti with
the guns for things, yes. Yes. But that was only recently, but we are talking from foundation. It was, I think the American government has been lackadaisical in their... No, I would have to say that. They have been lackadaisical in curtailing the importation of guns to outside countries like Jamaica. Yes, they have been, because for so much guns, sometimes the other day, recently they found a barrel with about 10 guns in it, coming from America. I mean, America is such an advanced country. You know what I mean? They should be able now to look into a barrel and see what's inside of it. You know what I mean? Because they have all kind of technology, can hear you from way out. You're there at Jamaica and them they way Russia and hear you. You know what I mean? So they're supposed to have the technology, can X-ray and see the guns. So I have to put a blame on the government of America, telling them and asking them to be more vigilant in their pursuit for guns, because it's coming to the Caribbean countries like our countries and killing our people.
This is Mikey General.
Tell me what is happening.
Alongside the cool
To
breast.
my brethren and my sisters.
I don't know. It's your approach. Your approach gotta be more gorilla on it.